Amazing, everyone. Now let's enjoy some dessert with the cookie tart we have today. We have it today. The ingredients will be 2 cups of flour. We'll need 1 cup of dark chocolate chips. We'll also need 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, eggs, egg yolk, and a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of liquid vanilla. As for the filling, we'll use Wonder Chocolate from Dream. Let's go ahead and take the butter. We'll put our measured butter in a pan to heat it up with the brown sugar and also the white sugar. So can I skip the brown sugar? I can leave it out completely if I don't have it. I can use the whole amount or use a cup of white sugar and a 1/4 cup of molasses, which will give us the same effect when heated. This is just so that the butter melts completely and thoroughly, and we can then work with it easily. Now we have the butter ready. We have the white sugar and brown sugar on the stove, so the heat melts them really well. And now let's mix. We have the flour. We have the flour, in the name of God. We also have the essential baking powder, which is a key ingredient. And we have the chocolate chips. We also have a pinch of salt. We thoroughly mix them well together to get them completely ready for the rest of the essential ingredients. Now the dry mixture is ready. I turn on my oven to 170 degrees. All right, so it will be ready for us. The process is very simple and easy. You'll end up with an absolutely amazing result. I just want the butter to gently melt, nothing more than that. There it is. Also, the sugar is dissolving with it. Very good. That's enough. The rest of the butter will melt on its own at room temperature because I don't want the butter to get too hot. It needs to cool down because I'm going to add the eggs. So it has to cool well before I add the eggs so they don't curdle and cook. We'll keep stirring now, completely away from the stove. This way, we're finishing melting the butter and at the same time lowering the temperature of the mixture. Very good. Now the butter is completely melted and everything is perfect. What are we going to do? Now we'll add the egg and the egg yolk and have a whisk ready so we can mix quickly and not let the eggs sit and cook. Of course, the mixture is now just warm, so it won't cook the eggs at all. I'll add the eggs and mix well. Now that we've added the eggs, we'll add the vanilla. Perfect. Now at this point, we can carefully add this prepared liquid mixture to the waiting dry ingredients. I'll pour it all in. All right, then. Very nice. Now we'll start bringing the dough together with our fingertips. It couldn't be easier. Of course, you can use this to make regular cookies without turning it into a tart. We can make it into small pieces, or just like we're going to do today. Look, I'm using my fingertips like this to bring the dough together. Ideally, I should put the dough in the fridge to firm up because the butter is warm and melted right now. So you'll find the dough is a bit too soft at the moment. That's if I'm going to use it for making small cookie pieces. But if I'm going to use it the way I am today, I'll work with it right away so it's easier for me to spread out. We'll prepare the cheesecake pan just like this. We'll line it with parchment paper. Then I'll take a portion or half of the dough like this. And I'll spread it out really well in the pan. And I'll make an edge just like you would for a cake. So I'm spreading it out like this and making a high rim along the sides. That way, when I add the chocolate filling, it won't spill out from the sides. Take a look at this with me. Now, I have carefully filled it in this particular manner, just like this. So what do we do next? We then make another generous layer of our delicious dough and carefully start spreading it evenly on top, just like you clearly see here. We meticulously took our rich cookie dough and completely sealed the entire tart with it, precisely like this. So, in the end, what do you ultimately get? 2 wonderfully delicious layers of golden biscuit with a delightful chocolate filling right in the middle. Wonder chocolate from Dream. What do we do now? We preheat the oven to 170 degrees and place it on the middle rack so it bakes evenly and comes out amazing. All right, just like this. Look, it's sealed on top, sealed on the bottom, and in the middle, there's the chocolate layer. How can we decorate? We can also decorate it with Wonder chocolate from Dream. We'll put it in a piping bag or a pastry bag like this. And then we'll start to drizzle it over, just like that. In the name of God. Now for the hazelnut pieces, we might need to cut a bigger opening so the hazelnuts can come out easily. The smell of the chocolate is amazing. Honestly, its aroma is incredible. We can also add some nuts if we want. Just like this. Perfect. That's it. We can cut another piece so I can show you. Now that it's cooled down completely, in the name of God, of course, we cut with a serrated knife so that the pieces come out easily with us like this. Honestly, the cookie dough itself is amazing. The cookie itself tastes incredible. Its aroma is fantastic and the taste is really delicious. It's a masterpiece, everyone. This is just beautiful.